Well, good evening, guys. Another Thursday night. Yeah. Rest in peace, Scorpion. Um, yeah. Well, let's take a moment of silence to remember Scorpion. That means silence you too, birds. It is sorry to see an icon that has been there for so many years being taken down. But it has been standing but not operational for a few months now. And now that it is finally being torn down, I can probably let you guys in on something that was going on. Um, there was rumors that somebody was going to buy it and move it. Now, yes, I know all of you guys out there saying, but Scorpion is one out of 3 silver arrows that was um, permanently installed at Busch Gardens. That doesn't mean that it was permanently fixed there. The Silver Arrow Schwarzkopf roller coaster was a portable model. Basically, the supports and the structure could all be folded or taken apart easily to be moved to different locations. And all they had to do was, put it on a parking lot. And there it goes. Well, what they did with Scorpion at Busch Gardens, they took the portability part out and just made it so it's not so portable. Meaning the pins that they had to fold things, they probably made that more of a permanent mount instead of just being able to pull out a pin and folding it and putting it all together. The other part is instead of just sitting it on the ground, yes, you saw that too. We're going to have to fix that now, don't we? Yeah. Okay, what just happened? The lights went to a different color. That's not good. There we go. So what they did with Scorpion is they actually put footers in the ground with bolts that came up, and they have put the structure of Scorpion onto those footers and bolted it down, so it's more of a permanent structure. They could easily, because of the rumors that somebody did buy it and was going to move it to another park, we think it was Gene Staples, and he was going to move it to Indiana Beach, but we don't know exactly if that rumor is true, but we do know that whatever happened to it, it fell through, and they are now taking it apart. But yeah, the rumors were that it was going to be moved. So yeah, Hello, everybody joining in. We got Vinny, Iron Gwazi Queen, and Noxa Mila Vista. The legend lives on. I have no idea who that is, but welcome. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we just had a moment of silence for Scorpion. It is sad, but it gave us 44 years. So, rumor had it was going to be sold and moved, but yet now we have the photographs. Everybody now knows it's being taken down. Somebody said, how did they get that equipment in there? Access roads. Plus the train tracks right behind Scorpion, between Scorpion and the log flume. There's an access road back there. Okay. She wants to say hi. Or fly to the boys. Excuse me for one moment. Fatso. Come on, step up. Step up. There we go. You were not supposed to fly over to the boys. You know better. And there's our baby girl, Fatso. Yeah. Yeah. So there is. We saw you on a video. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Iron Gwazi Queen was featured in a most recent video. She has got a record of 3,000, which is probably a lot more because she started counting late. I started counting, but then I lost count after about 100, so I have no idea what my ride count is. It's probably somewhere... I wouldn't... Wild guess, anywhere between 500 to 1,000. That's all I can say, but I didn't keep track of it, so yeah. I'm sorry, guys. What? Okay. Yeah, there is no date on Wild Oasis yet. I can tell you one thing. May 3rd, I don't have it, but May 3rd was the last day for the visits to get your invitation to the Discovery, Passport to Discovery. The Passport to Discovery is special for past members who have visited 4 times within a certain time frame. And on their 4th visit, they get an invitation. We're still waiting for that email or whatever to come our way to say, hey, come and preview Wild Oasis. I do know there was a picture that the junior drop tower has been installed. Well, at least I don't know if the chairs have been installed yet, but you can actually see the tower itself peeking over the top of the waterfall where it was before. We will be going tomorrow to to go ahead and check up, well, see what's happening with Scorpion, see how much more. I do know that they were trying to work at it at night without the guest seeing it being taken down. But some guests did say that they got some pictures of it as the truck was taking its first bite. The Cobra's Curse soundtrack. Still working on that. I can't get the actual soundtrack, so what I'm going to have to do is somewhere in the queue line, I found a speaker that's far enough away from the ride and hopefully in an area where I can get a good detailed soundtrack of the queue, the narrative that they're doing in the queue line. As far as the soundtrack on the ride, that's going to be very hard to cover. They'd like to keep that all secretive. I have to see if I can talk to IT about that, because even leadership doesn't have access to it. And it's specially programmed where I found out that you stick in an unauthorized USB drive into it, it will lock it up and shut it down. So I'm not gonna ask them to violate that. I would probably stay there. Probably, if we eat lunch at the Serengeti Overlook, I could probably leave it there for the time that we're having lunch. Probably a good 30 minutes or so. That should get the full soundtrack of the queue line. So, hey T-Dog, how's it going? Yeah. Everybody say hi to the Iron Gwazi King, a queen. I'm getting tired, and I need to get to bed soon so I can wake up early so I can be at Busch Gardens early tomorrow. And this coffee is not helping. Yeah. And I do want to get... I think that's about it. Actually, I think I might hit the train to get behind Wild Oasis, see if there's any updates from back there. Probably in, I don't know, a couple of days after I get it. If I get it tomorrow, then I'll have it up by Sunday. And hello.
Hi.
So my wife came home from work, and she went straight to bed because she's probably tired. And my son just came home from work. So anything that we can let the guests know? How much of Scorpion is left?
The only thing that's really left is station and lift, but that's going to be gone the next couple of days.
Okay, guys, you have maybe tomorrow to visit the park to say goodbye to Scorpion before it's completely taken down. Oh. Okay, so this family has some mixed feelings about that ride. I will miss it. Of course, Maggie will not miss it as much.
I'll miss it. Mainly for the fact that when I was 7 to 9 years old, I'll keep saying it that age range because I don't remember, the ride operator let me ride it like 8 times in a row.
Is that when you had your...
Short as shit. Yeah, that's when I would put more stops in my shoes just to get them onto.
Shh.
That's our
You guys did not hear that.
That's our
Please,
secret.
I'm sure other people have done it.
Yeah. So yeah, there is you wanna say hi? No? Okay. So my son, who obviously works there at Busch Gardens, so if you're in what is now known Pantopia,
Anywhere, actually.
anywhere,
Yeah.
anywhere in the park. Oh, you just saw him leave the screen. Yeah, and if a ride breaks down, he will probably be called to it. So be on the lookout for him when a ride is breaking down. That might be a problem because they got the machinery in there. They may be only using the short track. So I may not be able to go behind Wild Oasis and Scorpion. So we're going to see. We'll see if we can get back there. But yeah, I definitely want to hit the train, and hopefully it will be running the long track so we can go back there and see that. If not, the Sky Ride, we can get a good shot from the Sky Ride. And of course, I have no fear with Falcon's Fury. So we'll make sure we're on the side of Falcon's Fury, which, let's see, the north side, the west side. We'll take one of the, I think it's a Yellow Diamonds. Yeah, we'll take one of the seats in the Yellow Diamonds there, and we'll bring the GoPro up there, and we'll take a look from up above, 300 feet up. Oh, I won't forget about the soundtrack. We'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and take that while Maggie goes ride something else, because Maggie is starting to not really like Cobra's Curse. We can never get it to spin right. Either that, or we get a bad car. So, alrighty. See ya. Have a good night. Master Ayo. Okay. We'll do that. And a staff in a fancy robe, not a saber, huh? Okay. I got not much more to say about tonight. We're all kind of saddened because of Scorpion. And currently there is no plans for anything to go in its place. Currently. Yeah. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Put the heavy people up front and the light people in the back, but usually we get people sitting behind us that are as heavy as we are or more. There's actually no announcements of what's coming in 2026. The only thing that I know that they might have is the removal of the kiddie rides to next to the bumper cars. I was hoping that that would be starting to be worked on in 2025. Maybe after Wild Oasis, they'll go ahead and start putting the kiddie rides there in Jungala. But yeah, there has been no word on anything for 2026, which is kind of disappointing because there's things happening in Orlando. So as soon as I find out, though, I will let you know. I've been checking on the permit website. The latest permit is
What are you talking about?
what somebody asked what's coming in 2026.
Oh.
And there's nothing yet. So,
No.
yeah, I mean, I can't, I have no clue. But let's see here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, I'll show you right here. On the Tampa permit website, the last permit filed was March 10th. And it is the Kiddie Rides relocation, which I just told you. The rides that were in Pantopia are being moved to Junkies, and the exact rides is the Bush Flyers and the Kiddie Train. Those two rides.
Or something like that?
Huh?
I can't remember what the heck the train is called.
What?
The little kiddie train? I can't remember what it's called. I think it's Desert Riders or something like
Desert
that.
Riders?
Maybe?
I thought Desert Riders was a motorcycle ride.
That might have been.
Yeah, no, that one is not. And thank goodness, because the horn on that ride was so freaking annoying.
But it was such a fun ride.
Oh my goodness. No.
When I was a kid, it was fun because there was a little moment when the
Me. Oh.
No, it would ramp off and you'd get a little airtime.
But the well-loved Bush Flyers will be back right next to the bumper cars. And it would be a perfect area because in Junkies, I think of that more of the children's section with the Wild Oasis, and capybaras, spider monkeys, anteaters, and other exotic birds. Oh, lovely. So, as far as what's coming in 2026, there's nothing there. On the permit website, as you can see, 410 was the last thing. They have here alterations, Jungala, Wild Oasis. That was back in February. There's something in here. I'm not sure which one. But there's plans for the Zagora Cafe in there. I mean, the Zagora patio bar, I should say. So that's all in there. So as far as what's coming in 2026, nobody knows yet. And with that, I would like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to catch my ride safety video. No, it's somewhere. I can't put a little box up here on the screen, but go to the channel, go watch the latest video, which is about ride safety, and share it with all your friends that are scared of riding roller coasters. Hopefully, this will subdue their fears, because rides are safe. At least not the carnival rides, but the ones at theme parks are relatively safe.
They let me work on them.
They let him work on them. Actually, Train 2 of Arngwazi, he torqued down some of the bolts. So if the train comes apart,
No, no, no.
like in Final Destination, I'm kidding. It won't come apart. Um, he did help with.
I helped put it together while the real team that works on it went behind and did everything to make sure it was right.
Yeah. See, he helped put it back together. Um, so yeah, you'll catch him at the park when he's working there. Uh, if a ride should break down. Um,
Don't be the reason why rides break down.
yeah, don't be the reason why the rides break down. Mind your P's and Q's, people. But go ahead and watch that ride safety video. Share it with your friends that are afraid of riding roller coasters because, they watch a movie or two. And with that, yeah, I'm saying goodnight, though. With that note, we'll see you at the parks.